everywhere burst few hours ago as the disgrace of the wife of Bola Ahmed Tinubu have finally come. The wife of Tinubu have been doing a lot, and a lot of Nigerians have been complaining regarding what the wife of Tinubu have been doing right from time. But come and see her disgrace few hours ago. Tinubu cried when he couldn't behold what they're trying to do to his wife few hours ago. It was few days ago that the wife of Tinubu went to Ife and all of that, and he made a lot of speech and all of that. But come and see what is happening to her. They finally removing the wife of Tinubu as a pastor in Redeem. For those of you that don't know that the wife of Tinubu is a pastor in Redeem, come and see the reason why they want to remove her as a pastor in Redeem Church. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. This is a public disgrace. This is a disgrace in the house, so that if you can share this video, just do well to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it. Like it, give the thumb up. I'm gonna play you the full video. You will see things the way it go. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
Adeboye, you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, for those of you that are new to this platform, just do well to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen right now. At the same time, click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you know. Kasala boss few hours ago, nobody ever expected it. Come and see what Nigerians did. A lot of things have been happening in Nigeria regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu, how they believe in their luxurious lifestyle in the Aso Rock chamber, how they have been impoverishing people in higher poverty, how the people have been crying of hunger and they dashing them bullet and all of that. A lot of irregularity take place in the regime of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but the wife of Tinubu came out and made some careless speech. With Nigerians call it careless speech because that is not the speech that's supposed to come out from the mouth of the wife of Tinubu at that very critical time. A lot of things is turning bad in Nigeria. There is insecurity, there is hunger, there is all of that. There are hyperinflation. People cannot afford to buy 2 square meals in their houses. But the wife of Tinubu came out and said that Nigerians are only lazy. That's why they couldn't live well in their country again. He said Nigerians have become so lazy that they can't even provide the food that they are eating again. And I said that's not enough. She went to the house of Oni of Ife, in the palace of Oni of Ife, and she made it known there that the social media has spoiled Nigerian youth. That is why Nigerian youth have become so lazy. They can't produce anything for themselves again. Now, the wife of Tinubu said all these things, and she was thinking she just said it for free. And she even donated money in Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife. She donated the money and all of that, 1 billion naira. She never knew that they will kick the move for her to be removed as a pastor in Redeemed Christian Church of God. Adeboye ordained this woman according to reports. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. You will see show the way it goes. You will see the disgrace few hours ago. If you can share this video, just do it to share, because I'm going to play you the full video. And if you can't share it, just like it as you're watching it. Like it, give the thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. The wife of Tinubu was ordained by the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Even Pastor Adeboye snapped with her when they ordained her as a pastor in Redeem. They snapped with her. The wife of Adeboye and Adeboye himself snapped with her. That was when she became the pastor in Redeem. Even Tinubu was there when they were ordaining her and all of that. But I said that it's not enough. Some videos came out some time ago, and there is the reason why they want to remove the wife of Tinubu as a pastor in Redeem. As the video showcased, a lot of Nigerians are going through trials and trials, and a lot of Nigerians are going through hard time. A lot of Nigerians are going through hunger. People cannot afford to eat 1 square meal in their house. Not even square meal. 2 square meal is never impossible in Nigeria again. But 1 square meal is not even possible at the moment because people cannot afford to buy things for themselves. A bag of rice at now is over 100,000 naira. It's even above the minimum wages. And when the people came out to protest, they called the people lazy people. They said anybody that come out to protest is an idiot. That was what Shettima said and all of that, the vice president of Tinubu. So they gaslight a lot of Nigerians and they insult the intelligence of a lot of Nigerians. But I said that it's not enough. The wife of Tinubu did some things which a lot of you might not know, and some of you know what she did. That was why they want to remove her. You will see the full video, but let me play you what the wife of Tinubu did, and you will see the way pastors actually put her matter on ground. You will see what the wife of Tinubu did. It's the same wife of Tinubu that was speaking in a particular video in Lagos, how they're going to chase Igbo out of Lagos, how she's going to inherit Igbo, the Yorubas will inherit Igbo. All those statements came out from her, and I said that it's not enough. They throw out Igbos in Lagos and all of that. The fight between Igbos and Yoruba is ongoing in Lagos. So Tinubu's wife orchestrated many of these things, and she made mention of some some idols and all of that. They will use the idols of Lagos to chase the Igbos out. A pastor saying something like fetish things, a pastor mentioning some diabolical idols and all of that they use to chase Igbos out of Lagos and all of that. You will see showing this very video, and you will see the main reason why they want to remove her. Just stay connected. Here from Tinubu wife and the pastors are coming back again.
I know a popular politician whose wife is a pastor in one of the big denominations. Character in public office will have you wondering how she became a pastor, but she's a pastor. How did she ascend within the ranks to sit in the office of a pastor? You'll be wondering. There's a sickness that plagues us, and it's the sickness of a lack of transformation. When I was teaching you money parables, people sent me messages from everywhere. Let Christians buy something 10 naira. They will increase it when they want to sell it astronomically to 2,000. Under the excuse that if I go to the market, I cannot buy more. Why don't you take the profit you have and buy the number you can buy? Sell that one and go back and buy the number you can buy. No, there's greed. They want to sell it at 2.5 and make so much profit from what they bought 10 naira. Then go back quickly to the market to go and buy 42 items instead of buying 5 that their money can afford. Then come back to sell. They say they will go out of business. The reason you are thinking you will go out of business is that you have not learned that righteousness exalts.
But how do I do it? By being kind to people. That was the secret. Ashiwaju's secret is not about money. Contrary to what people think, he's a very compassionate man. I can tell you that. And generous. There's nothing he cannot give. There's nothing he cannot give. Does Ashiwaju really handle money? Not really. I will tell you there's, I remember after I finished as governor, we used to have this staff at home. If you need anything, he would say, go and meet so and so. I said, how would I be collecting money from your staff? He said, that's where I collect too. If you like to, fine, you know. And that is who he is. When people say about money, I just say, T.D. Jakes was the one who said that people's expectations of you, God will make it a reality. Amen. When they say he owns the money of the world, I just wonder. Mr. Shetima knows that I will beg him, before we went to Kano yesterday, I was begging him just to give me 2 million naira. I begged, at the end of the day, when he even gave me, I forgot it because it was Mr. Shetima who went to the house to pick it up for me. I packed it, but it was very late. You know, even today, if you had asked us to give you anything, if I have anything in my bag, maybe 150,000, that's what is there. But and I keep telling people, it's not about money. The crowd you see in the rally is not about money. Is somebody they believe that can give them hope in these trying times. Hope is, why do we hope at all? If we don't hope as human beings, then we are not worth living.
Now you can see the offense of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife. The offense are numerous, but I'm just playing you some of these videos. You know, for a pastor to be coming out, a Pentecostal pastor precisely, for her to be coming out and mailing it out to the general public that she's going to use idol. When you are a Christian, you have nothing to do with idols again. But the wife of Tinubu was mentioning something like Lagos idol. They will use to remove the Igbos from Lagos and all of that. So those are part of the atrocities that she actually committed. And this is a very big blow to Redeemed Christian Church of God. This is the person that the Redeemed Christian Church of God actually ordained as pastor in their church. Even the General Overseer of Redeemed Church, the #1 Christian citizen of Nigeria, was even there in the ordination of the wife of Tinubu. And Adeboye even snapped with the family of Tinubu, the wife of Tinubu and Tinubu himself and all of that. And this is the person, this is the pastor that they produce. This is the pastor that they put in as a pastor in Redeem. And nobody dares to question this woman's system. Nobody corrected her. They did not correct her. But I didn't mean that as a normal floor member, they would have corrected her and put her out of pastorship and all of that. But when it comes to the rich, they find it difficult to do the needful. Now, Adeboye is now doing restitution. You can see the video of Adeboye that came out some days ago where he was actually making some restitution that what he said regarding tithe is not true and all of that, that anybody that did not pay tithe will not go to heaven and all of that. But Adeboye made the restitution that those are fallacies, that it is not biblical. Now, Adeboye is trying to retrace his step. Now, a lot of people and a lot of pastors are saying Adeboye must retrace his step back to the wife of Tinubu. This woman cannot continue as a pastor. That's what they're saying. Now, the deliberation is ongoing and the final result is finally out that the wife of Tinubu must be removed as a pastor in Redeem. Now, you can hear from that pastor that you just finished watching. You can hear everything. This is not even from Nigeria. This is even from the Christendom themselves. They said this woman is not what to call a pastor. They did not look at her well or interview her or know the kind of person that she is or study her lifestyle before they make her a pastor. They did not check it well. They did not check her well. That's the question. Now, I'll play you a video now. You will see the way the disgrace of Tinubu wife actually came. You will see everything. And I say that is not enough. She have made a lot of fly regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu. She have lied on behalf of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They said Tinubu wife is a liar publicly. This is a public disgrace. They said Tinubu wife is a liar. They said they don't know who is teaching who lie. Is it Tinubu that is teaching Tinubu how to lie, or it's Tinubu that is teaching his wife how to lie? Because they believe that the two of them have gaslighted Nigeria and they are still gaslighting Nigeria. Now, you will hear you in this very video, but listen to what RUFAI said. Then during the video of RUFAI, you will see what they're doing to the wife of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, just do it to share it. And if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Well, presidential spokesperson Bayo Ononuga has replied Nigerians who have criticized President Tinubu for traveling to the United Kingdom and now to France for his annual leave. On Friday, October 12th, the senior special assistant to the president on political and other matters, Ibrahim Masari, revealed that President Tinubu left the United Kingdom where he had gone for a 2-week vacation for France. The president was heavily criticized for traveling outside the shores of Nigeria to spend his leave. Ononuga wrote in a post on X, well, President Tinubu is on leave for 2 weeks. He's not restricted to the United Kingdom. It is his private time. He can go to anywhere he so desires. He's still observing his leave. Well, he is still observing his leave at the moment. I mean, I'd love to take a reaction. If you can pull up that reaction. So this is from Evelyn, who wrote, well, I don't think it's good to be on a leave when many of his countrymen are starving. This is the time to roll up the sleeves, not a time for leave. I would understand if it was a medical trip, but even at that, we have good hospitals here that can attend to our presidents. It is not good for our image that every time our president needs medical or other attention, he runs to Europe. I think that is the rhetoric online, RUFAI. A lot of people have said that, and even here in the studio, we have talked about the fact that, I mean, even if it is medical leave, can we have him treat himself in Nigeria? But it's not medical leave. He's on leave while, you know, pump price while pump price is high, and Nigerians, I mean, you know, we took that story last week where the Minister of Health talked about how Tinubu was, you know, trying to justify, and Tinubu is trying to revamp our medical hospital. But let me tell you, in another development though, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged Nigerians and the Methodist Church in Nigeria to remain steadfast in prayers for their communities. the nation and her leaders. Tinubu said that their prayers remained a source of strength and guidance. The president said this during the 40th anniversary celebration church service of the Abuja Archdiocese of the Methodist Church on Sunday. He was represented by the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike. I hope Nyesom Wike did not quote Tinubu out of context, but go ahead.
The truth is, Audrey,
Yeah.
when collectively
Yes.
we lack a sense of shame, that's what happens.
Yes.
Bayo Onanuga is responding by saying that the president can go to France on taxpayers' money,
That's the question.
hobnobbing from London to France on holiday on taxpayers' money when the country needs his attention here. And he says, oh, he can do whatever he likes, he can rule from anywhere. The question is, we compare ourselves with foreign nations a lot. How many leaders do you see? Which day did you hear Joe Biden, because we like to compare ourselves with America a lot, leave America to go and do holiday in Nigeria? So we indulge these things on taxpayers' money. We continue, and the president says there's no biggie about it. And the next thing they say is that we should pray for the country. In fact, have we not prayed more than enough? We are saying action. It is about working and praying. I mean, and it has shown beyond reasonable doubt that these people don't rate Nigerians. They don't respect us at all, and all of that. And that's why they are feeding fat. In Nigeria, where people are suffering, somebody donated 1 billion. What work does she do? What is her tax returns?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to tell me, oh, she's been a senator before and everything and all of that. So maybe how much was the salary?
I think it was through her foundation, though.
So
maybe they were from donations.
So,
what do you?
I mean, the full disclosure.
That's
And
what we
it's not
asked for last
And
week,
it's not
actually.
today that they've been making, such big hulabalo and amount of money. But anyway, you might not even be from a foundation, but she's told you they are rich enough, they don't need Nigerian money.
Yeah, I remember that.
But the only thing is that they need new Nigerian private jets, presidential jets, to be able to be flying them around at the expense of the suffering people.
All right.
And for good measure, what do? We immortalize them with glorious statues.
Speaking of that, RUFAI.
So you see, it's a joke we run as a system. It's a joke. There's no level of accountability. We ask questions. They says, oh, you don't have a right to ask questions. But it can't continue this way.
Fantastic. Well, speaking of that, with regards to the Oni, I know you wanted to say something there, Dr. Bati, and our pastor here has not spoken. I mean, Tinubu urging Nigerians to stay prayerful. I'd love your comment on that as well. But RUFAI has made mention of the statue during that donation that we took yesterday, where the First Lady donated 1 billion naira to the Obafemi Awolowo University. Well, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeboye Oguwusi, has unveiled a golden statue of the First Lady of Nigeria, Oluremi Tinubu. Well, he did that during a grand ceremony at Obafemi Awolowo University on Thursday. Let's take a look.
All right, okay, so let me just say first of all, and I'm going to say this very clearly. Yes. The president has let me start from first. The president has a right to go on leave, but I dare say that the president morally should not be on leave, particularly at a time when Nigerians are facing suffering, are facing such hardship. I say this because I don't know which private company where you're undergoing a crisis, and at that point, the CEO decides that that's the best time to go on leave. I understand his right to be able to go on leave, but I'm sorry to say that we just look at leadership as something very flippant. We don't hold our leaders to account in the way they should. No one is begrudging him his holiday, but the timing is not right. Then go on to saying that he can go anywhere he likes to go. We've already given him options here in Nigeria. So many beautiful places, especially as the chief ambassador, chief diplomat of the country. He can do that. And finally, that statue. No words. But just to say that I cannot understand, but it also speaks, and with due respect to the Oni of Ife, who said, due to her contributions that she has made and all that. But I also feel that it also demonstrates just how clearly they are out of touch with their people.
That he paid over $100 million for, and additional money to equip it, design it, and all that, because this government is very insensitive to us as Nigerians. Now, you've never seen the French president coming to Nigeria to come and take holiday. You've never seen the British Prime Minister coming to Nigeria for holiday. You've never seen Joe Biden coming to Nigeria or any African country for holiday. But because we are still being governed by the imperialists, we still don't realize that we have independence because we are not dependent. We allowed T-Pain, to do whatever he wants to do. Besides that, the wife lied a couple of days ago before she donated 1 billion. This is a woman, Remi Tinubu, wanted to make some excuses for the husband, but she threw the husband under the bus, and she threw herself under the bus by saying that she borrowed 2 million naira from the vice president's wife, Shetima. It's on the newspaper. The video is there. I'm going to attach it. So if you borrowed 2 million naira because you were so broke, because I know you don't have any business that you run on your own. 2 million naira because you were so broke, because I know you don't have any business that you run on your own, or not being a career politician. How do you now get 1 billion? And that's a billion question I'm asking the director to ask you. Was that money given to you by the multinational who get away with murder in this country? Or was that money taken again on the expense of 200 and something million Nigerians given to you to show, which is, you and your children and your husband do anyway. Your son Sheyi wear old man Pegettes, a watch of $500,000. Convert that in naira, and yet you come out here and deceive us. Funny enough, we don't have Senate as of today. Those who have a Senate, they are described there like Akpabio and the Alibaba and the fugitives. Akpabio is somebody who was investigated by EFCC with numerous charges. And then Eric Adam Oshomole, when he was a national leader of APC, came out publicly when he was campaigning. If Akpabio, they come across carpet to APC, his corruption sins will forgive him. And yes, his corruption sins have been forgiven. I'm sure most Nigerians have seen the utterances of Akpabio. When we were going to protest the last time, the same Akpabio, who is a political bandit, told Nigerians that they're going to be eating, while we should go and start protesting of a bad governor. It's none of his business. Recently, Akpabio also said again, I'm going to attach the video, that Nigeria should avail themselves anywhere, even if it's a dustbin, to go and be eating.
And wherever you see free food, please endeavor to avail yourself. Times are difficult, and wherever you see free food, please endeavor to avail yourself.
Why have you guys become very insensitive? Because Nigerians are very docile, they don't know their right, they are afraid to die. But I say to people that it's good, to live free or die. Because if Nigerians were strong people who can demand their right without going to churches and start looking for God to come and give them their right while they are on earth, I think these idiotic politicians will not be making such an utterances. And finally, what go up in Nigeria doesn't come down. And Nigeria doesn't have the capacity to control the exchange rate, And even today, I got more revelation about NNPC. When you have people working in NNPC, I'm going to marry the guy working share. But the share is owing 4 trillion. Every shares that we have in this country, whether it's the Kaduna refinery, whether it's Port Harcourt refinery, wherever we have them, they are moribund, they are not working again. If this was a personal company of me, ultimate equal, I would shut it down. Why would government be paying for NNPC staff when the companies are moribund, when they are owing a whopping sum of about 4 trillion? What is wrong with this government? We have one Babiala named Buhari, Mr. Goslow, who was good for nothing, and then we have another Babiala again, Muslim to Muslim ticket, and they are bringing us down. Even the Christians are not saying anything. All right? There are killings in the north. The Inspector General Police is doing nothing. All right? Because these guys believe that we are conquered people. And they have been a pattern of lying in their DNA. DNA is their blood. And that's why the president's Tinubu wife will lie. That's why Shetima will lie. That's why the General Police will lie. That's why the military will lie. That's why the custom will lie. That's why we don't have any institution in this country. Everybody will have is yes sir, because of their stomach infrastructure. Until Nigeria have a working institution, we should not expect anything good coming out from this government or coming out from any other government, because they are already planning on how to continue, in 2017. They are not after us. I think we Nigeria should be strong, because protest is our right. Our right is our life. We should not be deterred. We should not be cowed. We should be strong. We should have a unity of purpose. But unfortunately, many Nigerians, the government have weaponized poverty in their brain, and most of them have gone even beyond that. They are not only ordinarily poor, but they are spiritually poor.
This is not what Nigerians need. What are the contributions to warrant spending the amount of money to erect a golden statue? How many professors, how many legends have come out of OAU?
Okay.
You're on fire.
It's like this.
Tell us.
The president is entitled to his vacation. He has gone from from London to France.
Yes.
You Nigerians, be grateful for little mercies. You are not in the same situation as the Cameroonians. Cameroon, their president for Biya, he was cited last in Beijing in September. For 1 month, they have not seen him.
Yeah.
And the people are asking, they said, in fact, anybody that discusses that problem again, that disappearance of their president will be guilty of a breach of national security.
Imagine.
We have not reached that stage in Nigeria.
That's
why I say, Elo for Kombale. The only thing I would say is that, okay, the president has gone from London. I thought he should be in London. He should have been invited to the International Investment Summit taking place beginning today in London. But it's in France. Fine. But they call it working vacation. That working vacation, that emphasis on working. I've said it's an oxymoron. If you are on vacation, you say you are working. We would like, when the president comes back, we would like to know the outcome of that work aspect of that vacation. What have we achieved? Have we brought any investment? Not to hear that we have been getting files, reading files. That is important.
Absolutely.
The other part of it is that the president, he has a vice president, and Vice President Shetima has been very active, even in the absence of the president, regardless of the fact that nobody transmitted authority to him.
Fantastic.
After all, last week we discussed him talking on the occasion of the girl child anniversary and saying out of school children, they need to be taken care of. And he has had other activities.
All right.
So, hello for
they shouldn't go on leave on this. Let me highlight another leader. This is leadership issue in Nigeria. We'll take this story though. The Commonwealth of Zion Assembly has sparked criticism on social media after sharing a video online showcasing the senior pastor of London's Kingsway International Christian Center, Matthew Ashimowolo, lavish arrival at its summit in Abuja. Let's take a look. permitted to speak on this issue. Okay?
No.
She put her hand on her head.
No.
She put her hand on her head. Oh, I will say, let's speak. Kilon Shele.
That's what's happening.
Quickly.
Okay, so, I mean, Koza they're known for their lavish display, and they're big on what they call honor. They say that in their defense that this is them honoring the man of God. Now, to the extent that this is in terms of the current situation of things and what the Bible enjoins Christianity to be, let all things be done in decency and in order, let your moderation be known to all men. I think that's where a lot of people will have challenges with these things. But let me just say that the sad thing about when you see things like this is that it takes away from the good work that some people are doing.
Right.
And pastors who are in the trenches and suffering for the sake of the gospel, particularly at this time.
Right.
There are many people who do a lot of good work, who do a lot of charity work. That should take precedence over this display of wealth. That's what I would say.
Dr. Mati, they've deleted the tweets though.
Pastors are getting fat.
Yes.
Church members are losing weight and having kwashiorkor. This is the paradox of the Nigerian reality.
Let's talk about that. Bishop na Bileki, Pope na enjoyment, Imam na Balado.
Too much cruise.
Pope na enjoyment,
Well, I think that was
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see what the wife of Tinubu actually did. The wife of Tinubu and Tinubu himself, according to report, they be gaslighting Nigerians. These people have been insulting the intelligence of a lot of Nigerians. And a lot of Nigerians have took it upon themselves. They said these people cannot continue this way. Tinubu's wife is called a pastor in redeem. Adeboye ordained this woman. This woman is a pastor in redeem. And you can see the video that she did. Now, the trouble that she caused in Lagos is still ongoing in Lagos till now. A lot of Igbo people are losing their properties in Lagos. For Tinubu's wife to come out as a pastor and made known to the general public that they will use the idols of Lagos to chase the Igbos out of Lagos, and they will inherit the Igbos out of Lagos. He said they will inherit all the properties of the Igbos in Lagos. That was what she was saying in the general public, and they were even cameraing her, and she even know she was aware, and she said they should continue, and she began to speak all those things, forgetting that she's a pastor. And as regard to that trouble that she started in Lagos and all of that, the trouble continues. A lot of people are losing their properties, and a lot of Yoruba people are doing bad boasts with the Igbos in Lagos based on the words of the wife of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is a pastor. Now, as if that is not enough, the wife of Tinubu came out and made known to the general public that she borrowed 2 million naira from the wife of Shettima, that she is very broke. That was during the campaign and all of that, maybe when the Unino elected them as the president and all of that. She said it, and you heard it in that very video that I just finished watching. She said she borrowed 2 million naira, that she did not have 2 million naira, that the money she had last in her handbag was 150,000, that she did not have 2 million naira home and abroad and all of that. That was what the wife of Tinubu actually said. You heard her right. And the same wife of Tinubu, she said that last year, borrowing 2 million naira from Shettima's wife. And I said that's not enough. She was in Ife, in Oni of Ife birthday, or all of that, and she donated 1 billion naira to them in OAU, Obafemi Awolowo University. Now, the person that said that she couldn't afford 2 million naira then, it's not even up to a year. The person that said that she could not even afford 2 million naira, how did the person get 1 billion naira to donate? For someone to donate 1 billion naira, that shows that the person have a lot of billions in her account. That shows that the person have more than enough billions in her account before you can donate it. Before you can donate 100 naira, that shows that you have up to 10,000 naira in your account. That is what is happening, and that is what a lot of Nigerians are asking. They said, where did Tinubu wife see the money within a year that she borrowed money from Shettima? Where did she see this money, 1 billion naira that she donated to OAU and all of that? That's a question out there. A lot of Nigerians have took upon themselves that this lady and her husband have been gaslighting Nigerians, because according to what the wife of Tinubu said in this very video that I just finished watching, she made it known to the general public that Tinubu did not have money as people actually think, but she said Tinubu is a very compassionate man and a generous giver. Now, for her to say all these things regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now judge it within yourself, and I'd like it to drop the comment at the comment section of this video. Is Tinubu really compassionate, as the wife of Tinubu have actually said? Is he really generous and compassionate? Nigerians came out in their thousands and they complaining that they're hungry, but yet Tinubu weaponized the security operative. They took live ammunition invasions to the protest ground against the peaceful protesters, and they pulled the trigger. They poof more than 20 protesters, the people that came out to say that they're hungry. That shows how compassionate Tinubu is. That's the total definition of compassion that Tinubu have. For Nigerians to say that they're hungry and they can't even afford to eat 1 square meal in their house and all of that, and Tinubu claimed to increase the minimum wages, and they did not implement the 70,000 minimum wages till now, and they increased pump price, they increased fuel price. That shows how compassionate Tinubu is. For Tinubu wife to come out and mention to the general public that Nigerians are lazy, the same statement that Buhari said back then when he was in office, that Nigerian youth are lazy, Tinubu wife said her own, and she made it known conventionally to all Nigerians that Nigerians are lazy. It's not even only limited to the youth. He said Nigerians are lazy. That is why they can't afford to eat 1 square meal, that the husband is not responsible for the hardship of Nigeria. That shows how compassionate the family of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is, and all of that. They are very compassionate in their family. That is why a lot of people are dying of hunger every day. A lot of people are complaining and lamenting of hyperinflation in the country, and Tinubu is there bringing in higher policies that is provision the people in a higher poverty, anti-poor people policy. That is what Tinubu is shipping in every day, and these people are saying that they are compassionate and all of that. And this is a pastor in Redeemed Christian Church of God. The wife of Tinubu is a pastor, and a lot of Nigerians are making it a move that Tinubu wife must be removed. Even a lot of Nigerian pastors are coming out to say that Tinubu wife must step down as a pastor in Redeemed, because this is a big blow to the Christendom. This is a big blow to Pentecostal fellowship, and this is a big blow to Redeemed Christian Church of God. For the Redeemed to produce that kind of person as a pastor, the person that came out to make it known to the general public that they will bring out idols in Lagos to chase some people out of Lagos, the same person that claimed to be a pastor in Redeemed that is developing a personal vendetta with his fellow people and all of that, the same person that claimed to be a pastor and is developing hatred to people, for she to say that Igbo should leave Lagos, that shows that she dislikes Igbo with passion and all of that. For you to chase someone away from your side, that shows how terribly you hate the person. That's what the wife of Tinubu is now, and that's what she's doing. And the Bible that we're reading every day made it known to the general public that we should love our neighbor as ourselves, and that's what the Holy Book says. And the same Tinubu wife in question claimed to be a custodian and a reader of the Holy Book and the doer of the Holy Book ways and all of that. But is she really following the pattern and the biblical doctrines and all of that? Did she really love her neighbor as herself and all of that? That's the question that a lot of Nigerians are asking. Is this woman really worth being a pastor? They said they should remove her immediately. Nigerians are calling for the immediate removal of Tinubu wife as a pastor in Redeem. And Adeboye is receiving the petitions day in and day out at the moment, not only from Nigerians but also from a lot of Pentecostal pastors. Now, drop a opinion in the comment section of this video regarding everything that is happening between Tinubu wife and Tinubu himself, as I'm gonna discuss and not do for you. Ensure you follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you with the for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.